about it, it ain't nothing I don't know. All the money that I saw, I don't think I'm ever wrong. And I don't know.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Pirate ship has been cruising this season as the Buccaneers have rolled to a perfect record so far. But their work is far from over, and they'll have a tough test here in their quest to stay undefeated. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Panthers. Time to head up to a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, where we join our dry commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Guys, take it away.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. They'll come out in the pistol. Winston now to throw on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Oh, this is off the side of his foot, and he got that one all wrong. That goes almost directly out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted inside the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They'll try the air now with Newton. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And this is going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team...
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. 2nd down, 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
Joe McCoy is one of the top defensive tackles in the league. Always a threat to go to the Pro Bowl, especially because of his pass rushing ability.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
So out come the Bucs now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A very solid gain of 27.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try to run for the first with Langford. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Here's Langford. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And this is caught by Jackson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he pushed it right. It's no good. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight lines of the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defenders saw it and were able to knock it away.
Third and long, it's Newton. Drops it underneath, Elliott. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on to punt for Carolina. With it is Jackson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To throw, Winston. Checks it underneath to Langford. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. It's a pickup of 21. And that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay 1st down. First down, Winston. Dumps it into the flat to Langford. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, it's Winston. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On play action, Winston sliding out of the pocket, and that is incomplete. Jeremy Langford, the one he was looking to get it to, and it's 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Aguayo's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Fresh set of downs here. A give to Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Third and 2, Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. He hit his first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run it with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Langford again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Winston now to throw on 1st down. That escapes the sack. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. To throw, Winston. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Winston, buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. And for the second time tonight. This field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
The give is to Elliott, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
To throw is Newton. His throw incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. And some room to roam now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Final play of the half here, Winston. And this is caught by Jackson. So, yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep. I got to go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the 3rd quarter.
Some crazy